Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's live stream, I will be doing a pick in my tank stream. I haven't done one of these in a little while, and I was going to do a 4005 stream. I even had the thumbnail ready. I was going to do a 3 marking of the 4005 because it's a weekend, and I figured that a stream on the 4005 on the weekend would get like 300, maybe even 400 viewers if I'm lucky. But at the same time, I'm a little tired today, and obviously when you're trying to 3 mark, it requires a lot of effort. So I don't want to put in that effort when I'm also a little tired. So instead, I'm just going to be playing what you guys ask to see played, and that's about as crazy as it's gonna get. Hello, you poobs. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, well, since nobody has picked a tank, how about we start off the stream with the 4005? Let's have some fun in this vehicle and see how it goes. Personally, I do think the 4005 is a bit overcooked. I think the previous 4005 was more dangerous, but also less dangerous. The thing is, Wargaming has buffed camo values to such a point where you can get away with sitting in the back of the map in a 4005 and you don't really get spotted, and it's really, really dumb. How's it going? It's going pretty good. T100's OP. Yeah, I've always considered the T100 to be a pretty dumb vehicle. Even with the nerf that it received, Wargaming still buffed its penetration, which is kind of crazy. I don't know why Wargaming was buffing a light tank's pen. Alright, here we go. Roll out! Well, our team doesn't seem to know where they want to go, as they are now heading to the bridge, which is a bit of a bummer for me, because this is not a great tank to bring to the bridge, right? It's a very large and weak vehicle. Well, I'm going to move up as quick as I can, because I don't think they're going this way. Hello, femboy, you poobler. I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing some tanks get spotted here in the crossing. Oh, there you go. Yo guys, the 4005's good for the game. We just took 1,440 health off the Biskavita, and their game is over. Yep, that is the capabilities of the 4005 right now. It's pretty dumb. See if anybody else tries crossing. Doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm going to... Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not going to waste my shot on that guy. He doesn't have enough health for me to care. This is a really sus game. I mean, all of their tanks are over here. Let's see. There you go, 639, and, oh, he backs up. Interesting. I'm going to reload my clip and back up. We've already dealt 2,000 damage, so it's pretty good stuff. Biskavita? Oh, you said that good? Biskavita. Oh, yeah. I gotta wait 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see. Okay. Doesn't really matter, though, because we're going to reload, and... There you go. 880 into the back of the Kron. We've dealt 3,000 damage now, which is pretty good. This is a pretty bad team, guys.
At wallet_warriorblitz donated
Thank you for the
$2
donation,
through
wallet.
Super Chat. Vindicator.
Gonna move up, aiming. Bonk. There's 548 into the Kron, and bonk. 510 into the enemy. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, I'm not dead yet. Alright, the grill hits that shot. Interesting. There's 644. And there's 708. I might be a little cooked here, guys. This thing reverses at a freaking snail's pace, and unfortunately... Oh, actually we were okay. Okay, that is insane. That is insanely bad. Wow. I can't believe I got screwed. Well, we've done 6,000 damage. Am I making a video? What do you mean am I making a video? I'm literally doing a live stream. Why do we ask questions like this, bro? It's not that hard to think. If you win, I'll give you bragging rights. Yeah, I don't think I will. That shot that bounced the side of the 100 screwed me. Oh my god, dude. Yep. It's about what I expected. Of course, my gun had to be damaged. Interesting. Alright. Three, two, one. Put on my reticle, Callie. Where did the 60 TP go? Hello, 60 TP. There's only 50 seconds left. This isn't good. We might have a draw here, guys. I mean, I'm trying to find the 60, but... I don't know where he went. I'm gonna head back this way. I feel like he's trying to find me as well. Okay, game. Okay. I need to watch that back. That's crazy, dude. I need to watch that back and see how I got screwed. That's crazy. I did fine still. I mean, 6,500 damage is a pretty good start, but I just need to I need to understand how that shot missed. Bruh. Yeah, it was a pretty big bruh. Pretty big bruh there, guys. Let's watch that again. As I always say, I will never get the luck, you know. The 60 will be able to turn so fast that he can insta-snap me. Let's see. Let's watch this again. I aimed it perfectly. I mean, I literally aimed the shot perfectly on the side. Look at where it went. It went out of my reticle. I mean, you can see that. You can clearly see where my gun is, and you can see the shell went out of my fucking reticle, Wargaming. Like, I aimed it perfectly. It's just such a good example of how it doesn't matter if you're good at the game, because even if you aim a shot and you're skilled, you'll get screwed by the game's dog shit. It's completely out of the reticle. Wow, isn't that amazing,
At
guys?
wallet_warriorblitz donated $2 through Super Chat. Play da Harry Hopkins.
So basically, I lost that game. I lost a 7,000 damage battle because my shell went out of the reticle. That's crazy. Thanks, Wargaming. That will definitely be in a video. I've talked about this in the past. And, yeah. That's the first time I've had reticle lag actually screw me out of an incredibly good win. That's pretty crazy. Alright, we got the Vindicator. Yeah, no, that will be in a video. I can tell you right now. Tomorrow morning, expect a video specifically on that. I talked about this maybe a month ago, but the way reticle lag works is this server is worse than it should be. So it's like tick rate in Minecraft. The faster the tick rate, the more responsive things are. And because the server is dog shit, because Wargaming refuses to up the tick rate of their World of Tanks Blitz servers, what happens is if you snap a shot, sometimes the server will not be caught up with where you're aiming. So on your screen, it'll show you're looking here, but the server, being slow as hell, is over here. So that's why your shells will sometimes go out of the reticle, because Wargaming refuses to upkeep their servers, while still charging $500 to $1,000 for a tier 10 Blitzfair heavy tank. So what ends up happening is that it screws over players like myself. I remember talking to Asen, and he basically said the main reason why Wargaming doesn't make their servers better is because the vast majority of players are so bad in Blitz that Wargaming doesn't need to up the tick rate because 99% of players wouldn't notice it. But unfortunately for that 0.1% of players like myself, it absolutely screws us over. So, yeah, that'll be a video tomorrow. I will 100% be bashing on Wargaming, because I cannot believe I lost a 7,000 damage battle because Wargaming refuses to buy better servers. It's just crazy.
At the Reaper 1894 donated $2 through Super Chat. GSOR and actually win instead of doing 7 KDMG lost.
Reaper, have you even ever done 7,000 damage in Blitz? Is the main reason why I stopped playing because of BS like this? Yeah. Well, I mean, as I always tell you guys, most of the time I get mad at Blitz is not because of teammates. It's because of BS RNG. Oh, great, I'm dead. I'm dead because my AMX is behind me. Yep. Oya Hero in the AMX 5100 sits directly behind me, so when I try backing up, I physically can't move my tank, and I die because of that. Yep, that's great. These are the kind of players that are on my teams. And then what I find funny is when I complain about these players, you get people in the comment section that are like, "Oh, Droodles, stop constantly complaining about your games." Yeah, bro. My bad. My bad. 2 very fun games so far, bro. That was a fun battle. I enjoyed dying because of my teammate just sitting behind me. Alright, let's play the Harry Hopkins. Bro's statement was immediately contradicted 1 second later. No, my statement wasn't contradicted. If somebody's actively causing your game to be trash because they get in your way, then it's a little different than me getting mad at a teammate for being bad. I hate to break it to you there.
1894 donated $2 through Super Chat. Highest was 9K, how about you?
Also, Wallet, we cannot be donating for tier 5s, dude. Isn't the Harry Hopkins like a tier 5?
Warrior Blitz donated $2 through Super Chat. Did you enjoy your road building game with Flossie?
I don't even think I have the Harry Hopkins. No, I don't. I don't think I have the Harry Hopkins, because it's a tank that I literally did not give a crap about. No, I do not have the Harry Hopkins. Unless it's like a tier 3, I don't have it. I don't think it's American. No, it's not. 60 TP, but make it 10 times?
At Plagashek donated 50 Polish Salatis through Super Chat. 60 TPLER, but make it 10 times FR less than 3.
That's not correct. I did... Okay, no, that's why. I typed in 50 Polish Pilates. It's $13. You get a couple 60 games, you poob. But thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, Plague. Alright, what am I playing in? Well, I can't do the Harry Hopkins. Not that I care about it. Nice to see you, Clouds, by the way. Alright, let me do the G-Sor. Where is the G-Sor? Tier 10 heavy. I like how the two first battles we've had on stream, I've gotten screwed over by none of my own faults. Freaking Oya Hero, 52%er. Please die. Talking about you disliking the game more about RNG rather than teammates. Yeah, well, I'll put it like this. That teammate may have sucked, and they may have screwed me over, but it did not piss me nearly as much off as losing a 7,000 damage battle because of something that was completely out of my control. Like, that shot I fired on the 60 TP was not my fault. It was perfectly aimed, and I thought it was. That's the funny part about Blitz, is that it gaslights you into thinking that you made the bad play. But when you go back and watch the replay, no, it was a perfectly good play. The replay shows where my reticle was when I pressed the fire button, and clearly I aimed perfectly. I gave it enough time. If you even noticed, I had freaking reticle Cali on. Like, I did everything perfect to win that game. I took advantage of the situation, and Wargaming said, nah, screw you. You deserve to lose a 7,000 damage, 1 versus 3 carry, and that's after I bounced the flat side of the U100 because my shell went low. Like, it's just crazy how the game literally, like, goes out of its way to screw you over. It's pretty insane. I'm going to get hull down against the Object 260. There you go, 1 easy pen. Yeah, 260. Well, there you go. That's 2 easy pens. Yeah. Yeah, how's this going out? Working for you, dude? Oh, yeah, you just penned that? Okay. Oh, rip. I don't even know where he penned me, to be honest. Nice. It's a pretty low roll, but, doesn't make too much of a difference. Bye-bye. I want Polish tanks. Biskavita. Alright, so we got some 60 TP and Biskavita games. Thank you very much for the donation, Plague.
100 Polish zlotys through super chat.
Okay.
But make it more. I want more Polish tanks. This dono is for Biskavita games less than 3.
Sheridans, bro. I'm so glad Wargaming decided the Sheridan needed AEP standard. That was a really good decision. Okay. What's hitting me now, dude? Okay, now I'm probably going to be shot by the Sheridan, except he screws it up. Great, still being shot in the side. They have an Object 140 who is sitting in their spawn, who is shooting at me. Very skilled player, of course, you know. Gotta love the spawn camping Object 140. Yep, there he is. Spawn camping Object 140. I will move up. Okay, thank you, RNG. I'm interested to know why this 1-2-1B is running from me when they have so much more health. I think they're going to turn back now and try and trade with me. There, oh, 80 damage, bro. I got him good. I got him really good there. 284. I mean, the thing is, the 1-2-1B doesn't really scare me.
Warrior Blitz donated $2 through super chat. Grill.
Thank you for the donation. Alright, Mr. E4. There you are. I have a feeling the 183 is going to kill him, but maybe not. Oh, 183 missed. Nice. Terrible roll, but we still did 3,700 damage because this tank is ridiculous. That's why you don't use reticle. It's a scam. What is reticle? Reticle calibration? What are you talking about? It's a scam, bro. Yeah, Wargaming's out to get us. I feel like whenever I see people type comments like that, they're the same type of person that averages maybe 45% on a good day, and then blames the game and the RNG for all the reasons why they're losing. Alright. So what was after that? Did you enjoy your road building game with Flossie? It was pretty chill. Definitely a lot more chill than Blitz can be sometimes. Alright. I'm going to play in the 60 TP. And then the Biskavita. Alright, I'll do 3 games in both. Thank you very much for the donations, though, Plague. Appreciated, you goober. How many guns does the G-Sor have? I don't know what you mean by that question, because it has 1 gun. Also, Femboy, the only reason I'm not doing the Leopard yet is because we have some donations first. Hoob.
Plagashek donated 25 Polish zlotys through Super Chat. Don't care about this one as much as the others, so less money, but more Polish tank games. CS next less than 3.
I think you should just give me all the money. Ha 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 ha. King Droodles. Why is our E50M here? Why are they blocking me? The world will never know. Oh, great. Monk. Wow, E50, you're very good. I mean, I'm grateful that the C50 is going to take every shot for me while I'm doing other stuff. The fact that the 60 TP also has AP standard now is so nice. Oh, well. Bro kind of got nuked. Let's hope I don't get ammo racked by the 268 in the crossing. No, we're good. Wow, what a shocker that our E50 absolutely sucked. Goodbye. Oh, there it is. There it is. How dare I try and play this game and not get screwed? How dare I, bro? How dare I? Flat frickin' side of a BZ-75 and it just misses. Wow. Yeah, I don't even know why I bother. We're probably gonna lose on base cap. Nobody on our team wants to shoot the IS-7. Will anybody shoot the IS-7? Well, there you go. Finally, guys.
At Sage C1 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. BZ58-2. It's better than Tech Tree 50 TP. Yes.
No, it's definitely not better than the Tech Tree 50 TP. I've seen you make some interesting takes there, Sage, but I'm not sure how you can come to the conclusion that that tank's better. Oof. Good shot there, 268. I do agree it's a decent tank, but I don't know how it would ever be better than the Tech Tree. You can back up all you want, IS-7. It's not going to stop you.
At Plagashek donated 25 Polish zlotys through Super Chat. If I gave you all my money, then I wouldn't be able to buy cigars. I want to see Mouse afterwards.
Of course he tracks me, but I don't care. Get out of my game. Yeah, this is the play you're gonna make, WZ? Let's think about this for a second, okay? I want you to think about the play that you're making here. I really do. I want you to think long and hard about that and how that was a good play. Now we have the Caro on us. And the 5A, so I have to go this way.
_WarriorBlitz donated $2 through Super Chat. Regressor.
Base hug me. Or let me get into a rear angle as well. Oh, come on. Oh my god, where? Where did he... it won't even let me look. I don't even know where he penned me. I don't know what the hell our 116 F3 was doing. Amazing, amazing job from our team so far, bro. 5,698 damage, and we lose. Because, I don't know. You got a 3-mark 116, bro. What are we doing? How are we throwing our game away? Brother, it's not that challenging to play Blitz. Like, what is your tune mate doing? 70%er! And you got one shot out in the most brain-dead tier 10 tank destroyer. My bad. Okay. What was I going to play in? The 60, I guess, 2 more times. Congratulations. I'm learning from your videos. Well, the only thing you're going to be learning today is that my teams freaking suck. Holy, dude. They are bad. I'm eating tea? What do you mean you're eating tea? Are you, like, grabbing the tea pouch and just... Spreading love this holiday season? Indubitably. It's hard for me to spread love sometimes when the teammates I get are the teammates you're watching here. It's pretty tragic. I mean, as I said, I'm pretty tired today for some reason, so I'm a little bit grouchy, but honestly, I think I have a right to be grouchy with the games that I've been getting. Every single team that I've had today has been actually unplayable. It's crazy. I was really hoping that Karo was going to try and clip me, and I was going to be able to take him out of the game, but there's nothing you can do when there's a 4-shell auto-reloader against you. You know, I had to take the Karo out of the game, and unfortunately I had to bleed health. If the 5A had had just a little bit less health, it could have been winnable, but he had enough HP that I wasn't going to be able to one-tap him. Can't wait for somebody to comment, "Oh, Droodles, you're so toxic." Yeah, I'm so toxic. That's why I'm dealing 6,000 damage a game. That's what I always find funny. Sometimes you'll see people that say, like, I lost my team the game because I made, like, XYZ play. Even though I still finished top with, like, not even a sweat. Like, the next highest on my team will be, like, you know, a third of my damage, and it'll still be my fault. Alright, nice. I don't want to poke this because I'm obviously a little nervous about somebody shooting me, so I'm going to wait. Alright, there you go. Not really sure why that 183 moved over there. Is the Yo gonna keep going? Oof! Tungsten is so freaking stupid, dude. I mean, the fact that I can just shoot somebody for that level of damage. Yeah, good luck penning me. 1,200 damage HE bounce. A loser! Alright, well, that's pretty good so far. I don't think the IS-7's gonna go for it. Bonk. 567 into the enemy Chieftain. Pretty good stuff. Give the enemy Hori. I don't really care. I'm just gonna bridge the gap. You can do whatever you want, Hori. Once this gap is bridged, you're cooked, my guy. Yeah, because here's the thing. You shoot me for 527, I hit you back for 630. What are you going to do? Nothing is what you're going to do. Absolutely nothing. Tank destroyers are very strong, yes, but they are not strong enough to counter a heavy tank which has the same alpha damage, actually quite a bit more when you realize I can activate tungsten and roll 750. Yeah. The 60 TP is an insanely dangerous tier 10, and I actually consider it to be probably one of the best tier 10 heavies now that most of these vehicles lost reactive. You're bald? What am I reading? Do you love me or plague more? Well, judging the plague messages me daily, and you don't. Cloud, you're like a cloud. You're like there, and then you're not. Oh, and the IS-7 killed himself. Interesting. What am I reading? What do I use my free tier 8 certificate on if I want to grind a new line? I'm thinking about the Rhino, but I already researched the Progetto, so it would not be that much value. If you already researched the Progetto, it would be 0 value because you've already researched it. I don't... Am I confused on that? Alright. One last battle. You don't message me? That's because, I don't know. It's because you literally change your name, like, every time I message you to something different, and then I don't know who you are anymore. Would you agree that the 114 is just thoroughly inferior to the 60? Yeah, it is much more inferior to the 60. I think the 60 TP gun is better. I think the 60 TP armor is flat better. The mobility is better on the 60. The reverse speed is better on the 60, and it has the same gun depression. There's literally not a single reason to use the 114. There isn't. Like, even turret armor, the 60 still wins. If I were to buff the 114, I would give it a way better accuracy value, or, you know, something that stops it from being an utter pile of trash. Because right now, it is kind of just an utter pile of trash. Really have no clue what this Vickers light's doing. Oof. 752. That is just such a crazy level of damage. Man, good job there. Good job there, yo. You got me good. Oh, we just gonna drive over the ridge? Wow, you're so good. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh, wow, you guys are really good at the game. This is the NA server, ladies and gents. This is what you deal with on the NA server on a daily basis. Vickers Light is still alive somehow. And you know what's funny? I'm gonna lose 800 health to this concept because, well, I could get my rear towards him, though, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I was hoping I could, oh, maybe... Oh, no, instead he's gonna light me on fire. Okay. Goodbye. Get out of here. You're actually trash. These are the players that you deal with on the NA server. Type 71's full health? Why am I the only person fighting this crap? What is going on here, bro? What is this garbage? Yeah, you know what? Get out of my freaking game. You're trash. I could have shot anybody else, but I wanted that Vickers gone because he was annoying the hell out of me. Good stuff. There you go. 687 into the Sheridan. Great. WZ gets the kill at least. Screw it, I'm gonna HE it. Yes! 4,700 damage so far. Don't know if that hit, but I think it did. That would put us, yep, over 5,000 damage now in this battle. There you go. Such a great example of why the 60 TP just dominates. Droodles likes his friend Flossie the most. Indeed, I do like Flossie. Unfortunately, Flossie's not on that much anymore, so it's a little challenging sometimes to want to hang out with Flossie when he's not really on. But we did play a little bit today, which is nice. Either way, 6,000 damage ace in the 60 TP. The 60 is and will always be the GOAT. The fact that this thing has so much alpha, has armor, mobility, DPM, it has no counter. And now that it has AP standard, it literally just butters through armor. APCR was a balancing factor. Now that it doesn't have APCR, it literally just laps at the enemies. I really do consider the 60 to be like one of the most OP tier 10s. I really do. It's so dumb. So, what is next? What is next? The IS-7 is worse than the 60 because of the pike nose. No, the IS-7 is worse than the 60 because the IS-7 has less alpha damage, less gun depression, and worse reverse speed. It also does... No, the i7 does have tungsten. The i7's great, but I still consider the 60 to just be so stupid. Alright, so we did 3 games in the 60. We'll do some games in the Biskavita now. I like the Biskavita, and I hate it at the same time. That's really the best way to describe it. Because sometimes it's amazing, right? The thing's got 700 damage per shot at close range, and it has over, like, 3,900 DPM. It's a crazy dangerous vehicle. The problem is, it also has terrible reverse speed. And unlike the VZ55, this vehicle didn't get gear oil. Personally, I really do think that the Biskavita should get at least 15 reverse, because for how large and weak its lower plate is, it really needs the reverse speed. Alright, here we go. Speed is key. Is 113 GFT a better Biskavita? Not really. They're not super comparable. I mean, they are both heavily armored, but this tank has 1,200 more DPM than that vehicle. Not to mention, this tank also is just not really a similar playstyle, you know? So we have the Celino, which we get a 790 damage shot into. And that right there is the reverse speed problem this vehicle has. Oh, great. What are we doing, I-7? Okay. Is this what I'm going to deal with? Is this what we're going to do? Yeah, good job, IS-7. That was a great play, dude. Oh my god, that was the worst shot ever. We're not going to talk about that. Am I cooked? Yeah? This is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna YOLO me because we're a piece of trash. Yeah, whatever. Just freaking kill yourself, dude. My whole team's just gonna sit here behind me and do nothing. Wow, Leo, you're so good. I don't know what to say. I have a Super Conch behind me, I have a 4005 behind me, and I have a freaking VK. They just let the Leopard YOLO behind me. Doesn't bleed a single hit point for it. They let everybody poke me for free. That's the only problem I have with the Biskavita. For some reason, people are so freaking stupid that they will drive in front of a tank that has 4,000 DPM. And they'll die. I mean, they all lost the game for it. The enemy team literally threw their game. The IS-7 drove into the open, lost over 700 to me, and then bled like all of their health. Then the frickin' Celino drove into the open twice, lost 1,400 health to me. And I didn't do that much. I only did maybe 2,100 damage. They threw their game to tunnel me. I don't get it. Leopard drives into the open. Somehow nobody on our team punishes him. As I said, I did about 2,100. I penned 3 shots. But it's just hilarious to me that you have these freaking morons on the enemy team. IS-7, the Celino, what was the other tank? The Leopard. You have these players who, like, tunnel the Biskavita because they're like, oh my god, it's this dangerous high DPM vehicle. And they forget that you have an entire team behind you. I don't really understand it. Which line do you think has the worst gun depression? I mean, it's not really a think. It's kind of more like a no. The worst gun depression is by far the 263 line. The 263 is the worst gun depression in tier 10. The SU-122 has pretty bad gun depression. And the SU-100M1 and SU-101 have like 2 and 3 degrees respectively. The whole line has no gun depression. So that would be definitely my pick. The Sheridan is only annoying because of the alpha, but doesn't have anything else. What are we talking about, dude? What do you mean the Sheridan doesn't have anything else? It has the second highest view range for a light tank in tier 10. It has crazy good mobility, 10 degrees of gun depression, heat shielding around the entire tank, meaning that you cannot physically pen it with high explosive unless you have very small gaps in the armor exposed, which 90% of the time you don't. It also has the highest heat pen for a medium or light tank in tier 10, and it has incredibly good on-movement dispersion for a vehicle that really doesn't deserve the on-movement dispersion. This is why I get a little frustrated when I read comments like that, because the comment doesn't really make sense. You're making a comment based off of something that really just isn't true. The Sheridan has insane capabilities in every regard. Okay, dude. Huh. Where am I getting penned, by the way? Like, actually, where am I getting penned? It's a tank with 4 degrees of gun depression that is buttering through my armor. Where? Okay. I hate to tell you, Plague, but I don't really like this tank that much. The gun pisses me off. There's 460. Okay, nice. We got a bounce. I don't know. I do like the Biskavita. It's just sometimes it really pisses me off. Like there. That right there is why this tank pisses me off. And then the 263 goes right through my freaking hull armor, dude. Holy crap, this tank is going to drive me mad. Holy crap. This gun has missed so many shots on this 263, who's not good at the game. I'm getting really flustered right now, dude. There. Is that what you needed, Wargaming? Did I have to aim in that shot for 8 freaking years to hit it? God. Like, I'm running Cali as well. There. He's dead. Grill bounced me. Like, dude just goes right through my armor, because Wargaming mega buffed the 263's pen for some reason. This tank I like sometimes, I hate it sometimes. This is one of those moments where I'm not enjoying the tank because the gun's just pissing me off, you know? Like, this tank's gun should not be inaccurate in my opinion.
Plagashek donated 25 Polish zlotys through Super Chat. It's okay. You can change the games in it for something else.
Okay. Don't know where that shot went. I just don't understand why this gun is so inaccurate. That's what really irritates me about this tank. It misses the easiest shots sometimes, dude. There you go. Alright, well, we've done okay. Problem is, at this distance, my alpha damage is only 400, so... But I can't move up. I'm rich, I don't care about money. Alright, if you're rich and you don't care about money, give me 500 Polish zlotys right now. Very exciting battle we have going on here. Yep, nobody spots the VZ crossing, so he just gets away with that. Okay. Yeah, that's where I aimed. That's definitely where I aimed. Ooh! That's gotta hurt, dude. Nice. Droodles never get married. Yeah, I don't want to. Oh. Missed by an inch.
At Hicks 2182 donated $6 Canadian through Super Chat. WZ 132 to 1.
You have to play with me next stream? Alright, fine, you
donated
poob.
500 Polish zlotys through
Thank you for
Super
the
Chat.
donation.
Aight, but you'll have to play with me next stream. Poob.
We actually did okay this game. Thank you very much for the donation, Plague. How much is 500 Polish Pilates? Wait, let me do the math. Oh, that's quite a bit. Alright, I do appreciate the donation, you poober. I do appreciate the donation. We can tune next stream. I'm just a little salty with the game right now, but I do appreciate the donation. The Biskavita started doing better at the end of the game there. The thing is, for some reason, Wargaming decided to buff the 263's pen. The 263 used to have really mid pen values, and now it doesn't. Like, if you look at the 263 with Cali, it has over 407 heat. And that's not to mention the 308 AP. I don't remember who I was in VC with the other day, but they were trying to say, like, the 263 is bad pen or something when I was on stream. I'm like, no, not really. The 263 has insane pen now. Like, that's what's crazy about it. Like, it's just, it's such a dumb tank with how much pen it has. Alright, I gotta do one more game in the Biskavita, and then I will play in the other donated tanks. Okay. What do you think about the Call of Panzer 50T? It got massive aiming time buff. I bought it, but it's kind of hard to drive. Is it hard to drive? It's kind of like a Leopard mixed with an E50M. It's got a great gun, good DPM. I think it's an overall solid tank. Just ping pong me? Oh, Indube. I do not like this map.
Plagashek donated 10 Polish zlotys through Super Chat. Just ping pong me when you bout to stream.
I don't know what you're supposed to do in the Biskavita on a map like this, because you are always at a distance if the enemy team doesn't go here. That's the problem. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that guy's dead. $350 bounce, okay. 519, 183 bounces. That means I can move up over here. Okay, a Conway just goes through me, bro. Huh. Yeah. Alright, dude. I'm still dead either way. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna get shot in the rear by the 30B. Yeah. Great team, guys. Great team. Great team. Our whole team just went to mid and died. It wouldn't even have mattered. If I had stayed there, I would have been shot in the ass by whatever it was. So, great team. Very, very fun games. I did fine. 2,700. Let's take a look at the rest of our team. Wow. 0 damage IS-4. How do you do 0 damage in a freaking IS-4, dude? It's the most brain-dead tier 10. How do you actually do that bad? Like, that's crazy. And our 92E1 just YOLOs the 183, throws his game away immediately. Wow. This is why I hate the current meta. I've always hated the meta, because Wargaming just keeps buffing tanks instead of balancing them. That's what they do. So everything just kills each other in 5 seconds. It's really fun. It's really fun when you watch all of your team evaporate immediately. That's just crazy, dude. Thoughts on Steel Aces? I don't even know what Steel Aces is. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. Alright. I have to play some other donations here. I'll be honest, I don't really like playing the Biskavita. I think it can be an incredibly strong vehicle. I have decent stats in the tank. I average over 3,300 damage in it with 73%. Like, I've done pretty good in it. But it's also a vehicle which requires your teams to not suck a massive, absolute schlong. And unfortunately, the way that Blitz teams are nowadays is that's impossible. If you're playing Blitz at the right time and there's a lot of heavies in the matchmaker, then it's great. When you're up against a lot of heavies, the Biskavita farms, and it's amazing. Would you like to know what we didn't have at all on that last team? Let's go look at that enemy lineup we just had, right? You look at the enemy lineup. They had, you ready? Not a single heavy. Look at their lineup. 4005, 30B, 183, Sheridan, Conway, 140. They didn't have a single freaking heavy. What are you supposed to do in a tank destroyer where its whole sole purpose is to farm out heavies when all the games you play in it, you don't go up against heavies? The only game that we actually did decent was the game that we went up against some heavies, which was on freaking Oasis. But that is the problem with the matchmaker, is that 90% of the games you play, you don't have heavies against you. Like this game we do, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 heavies. But then I play in a freaking TD and I get 0 heavies. And the whole point of the Biskavita is to farm out heavies. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. So it's why I get very frustrated with that tank sometimes. Because if you get into a matchup where it's like you're up against a Mauser and E100, it's amazing, right? If the E100's running either gun, you can literally just farm it for all of its health. Type 5 heavy. Earlier yesterday, I went up against a Type 5 in the Biskavita, and I literally just farm it, because for every one shot the Type 5 shoots, you can hit it back twice. And not only that, but the Type 5 doesn't even have premium ammo, so it can unreliably pen you. Like, that is where it feels amazing. But unfortunately, when you get in the battles where the matchmaker refuses to give you matches where you can actually do something, and because there's all mediums, the game lasts like 2 seconds, it's just, it's so unenjoyable, dude. Any game where there are no heavies, I get pissed. Because the whole point of Blitz is to have heavies. Okay. I like how my whole team is refusing to move up. And the problem is that 268's just going to sit there and stare at my penis the entire battle. So I literally cannot move from this position. This is the only spot I can be in. Yeah, 386 from a 450 alpha. That's great. He'll high roll me. As I said, that 268's just going to sit there and stare at me the entire game. So I cannot do anything right now. Yep. Yep, look. Oh, the 268 moved. Look at that. Wow. Alright, 268 shot. Good. You're out of the freaking game. Like, okay. I'm being shot in the side now. Alright. Okay, dude. This is fun. I love playing Blitz, dude. Oh, there you go. I got a 472 in the E5 at least. I'm not even doing bad. I'm up to 2,200 already, which is decent. E5 shot, which means I can reload. Could have max rolled H-eat him, but I wasn't going to hit it realistically. What a crazy thought. When I'm up against heavy tanks, I can actually deal damage. Who could have guessed that? Whoa! Like, that's the joke of it all. I'm doing fine in this game because I can actually farm out the heavies. It's just when you're in a heavy tank, or you're in anything that's meant to farm out heavies and you're not given that opportunity, it freaking sucks. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza? What am I reading, you poobs? Yeah, this game was a really enjoyable one. I really like the Regressor. It's got mobility, it's got decent damage output. It's a pretty solid tank overall, and you can see why I enjoy it. But, like, why couldn't we get a matchup like this in our Biskavita, you know? Like, this matchup would have been great. I push up to the ridge, I get hauled down, I bleed out the enemy, and you're totally fine. It's when you don't get games like this where it sucks. $10 a leopard high rolls me. Oh, wow, he didn't. Look at that. But 5,000 damage. I mean, you get games where you have heavies and the battles last 3-4 minutes. You get games where it's all freaking mediums and it's just so unenjoyable. My mother's trying to get me to taste pickles and mayo on pizza. Your mother deserves death. I'm joking. Either way, like, we ace it, you know? It's like clockwork. Let's try one more game in the Biskavita. You did donate a lot, so let's give it one more chance. Let's see if we can get a team where we have heavies, and it's actually a chill battle. Let's find out. Let's unravel the mystery. And then we have to do a French heavy. And apart from that, the WZ-132-1. I do appreciate the donations, everybody. A French heavy and the WZ-132. Alright. Can you play the Quetzal? Oh my god. No. You gotta donate for that one, boy. Goondles? Oh my god. Not Goondles. 1 heavy, 2 heavies, 3, 4. Look at that. At least we got some heavies up against us. But, of course, they're also going to put us on a map where I can't actually close the gap, so we're going to be sitting at around 400 damage per shot. I like the way Wargaming balances tank. I just don't understand why it has to reverse at 12. It's the only thing I dislike about this vehicle. The reverse speed really does ruin it. Sometimes. Nobody spots the Chieftain until he's across. Good job, guys. Of course. Hoery's in the back, of course, as well. We have nobody on the medium flank, which is great.
Plagashek donated 10 Polish
Can't hit the
Zlotys
Chieftain.
through Super Chat. Quetzal, cuz you forgot about my CS games.
I freaking hate this gun, dude.
At Sage C1 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. I like the regressor, but I donated for the
Wow.
too.
Wow, dude. Fully aimed in and it misses. Wow. Yeah, good job. Yep, good. Everybody tunnel me. Everybody tunnel me. Yep, there you go. Anybody else want to tunnel me? Come on. Oh, yep. Super Conk's gonna shoot me again? Wow. I'm not playing in this tank again. Don't ask me to, Plague, please. I'm sick of this piece of shit, dude. I'm sick of this. The fact that my gun has missed every freaking shell. Like, holy crap, dude. Every opportunity that this game has had to screw me over, it's done it. Wow, look at that. Enjoy it. That's fun. That was really, really fun. I will not be playing this tank again today. It's not possible.
$4.99 through Super Chat. Can you play FV201 Chieftain Proto?
I'm sorry, I don't have the Chieftain prototype on this account, so I won't be able to play it. You'll have to pick a different vehicle, you poob. Canal is such an unenjoyable map. It is. But it's also an unenjoyable tank paired with an unenjoyable map. The problem with the Biskavita is that, as I said, it's a tank that is not only team reliant, but it is map and match up reliant, right? Because You need a map where you can close the distance to deal damage. They give me Canal. What the fuck am I supposed to do on Canal, bro? I'm in a tank that has to get within about 100 meters to actually deal decent damage. So I'm already just screwed. Then the gun misses every shot. I have a fully exposed, no camo grill, not running spall, and I shoot at his lower plate and it misses. Like, it's insane. It is freaking insane. I did 1,000 damage that game. 1,000 damage, dude. I'm just so sick of Blitz. I'm so sick of it. It's placing me up against 3 Mark 116 spamming dog shit. My shell misses a fully exposed super conk in the lower plate. This is what I mean. Like, the reason I do sometimes freaking hate the Polish tank destroyers is because the way Wargaming balanced them was to make them the most unenjoyable tank possible. That is the problem with the Biskavita. They said, gee, let's give it a crazy gun. Let's give it really good hull-down armor. Let's give it really good hull-down armor, right? So we're going to give it these crazy capabilities. But you know what we should do in return? We should make it so that the vehicle has the least accurate gun ever when it comes to hitting its shots. Even if you're fully aimed in, it's still going to miss half the shots you fire. That way, the DPM means nothing because you're missing half the shots. Then, let's give it APCR so that it bounces every single angled shell. Then, let's make it so that the vehicle reverses at 12. So if you ever make an aggression, you're going to be instantly killed because you can't get back into cover. That's what the tank feels like. That is the best way to describe it. Like, Wargaming really said, how can we ruin the fun of this tank? What they should have done is given it a decent gun in terms of accuracy. They should have given it AP standard. And they should have made it so that the tank is not completely screwed by RNG every single waking second of your life. I mean, now I'm hitting my shots in the AMX M4 across the map. So why can't the Biskavita hit these shots? I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me, bruh. They also gave it 6 degrees of gun depression instead of 7, like it has on PC. So it doesn't have gun depression. I don't know. It's just, I'm getting flustered with the thing because it's not doing what it's supposed to. I'm getting the worst matchups for the tank possible, and it's just terrible in that regard. You can't camp in it, because when you camp, you have no damage over distance. There are so many maps in Blitz where the tank can do great. By the way, this game is over. It's been 1 minute and 30 seconds, and the game's over. What am I supposed to do? 1 minute and 30 seconds, and an entire tier 10 battle is over. Wow. I have no words. I have no words. This is what Blitz has become. This is why Blitz is so unenjoyable for me sometimes. You get games like this, and then you ask yourself, oh, why is the Biskavita not doing well? Because this is the average tier 10 battle we're playing. I was on the winning end of a steamroll. The game, literally, let me see how long the replay is, dude. The replay in total from start to finish is 2 minutes and 2 seconds. The Biskavita game we played was 2 minutes and 34 seconds. The other Biskavita game we played was 2 minutes and 25 seconds. The other Biskavita game we played was 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So all of the games that we have played in the Biskavita have been 2 minutes. And by the way, you have to remember, if we look at this 2 minute and 20 second battle, you have to remember that that's counting, first of all, the timer in the beginning, right? That is counting the awaiting players. That's counting battle starts. So that's 12 seconds gone. So it went from 2 minutes and 20 seconds to now 2 minutes and 10. Then you have to add the amount of time it takes for me to actually get into battle for my first shot to be fired. So it took me 38 seconds to fire the first shot. That was when the first bit of damage started. So this game, from when the first shot was fired, lasted less than 1 minute and 40 seconds. And that is the average battle that we've been having in the Biskavita. Now, you tell me how I'm supposed to be dealing damage, or I'm supposed to be having an enjoyable experience when the average game that we are playing is lasting 1 minute 40 seconds. That is our average experience today. And that is why Blitz is so bad. 1 minute and 40 seconds is our average game, dude. That's what we've been experiencing. That is crazy. Alright, I'm going to do the CS for you, Plague. I'm doing that instead of the Quetzal. I'm just getting really frustrated. Like, these teams, I'm assuming it's because it's winter break, right? It's December 13th. It's a Saturday. You've got all the whole family playing Blitz right now. And because of that, it's terrible. It's terrible. The teams are freaking terrible. But it is so unenjoyable for me to load into a battle and have it last a minute and 40 seconds and it's over. Like, that's just insane. Oh, Steel Aces. Oh my god, I just googled Steel Aces. That's the game you're talking about? The one that Chems single-handedly dismantled and called the biggest pile of shit ever to reach the gaming market? Brother, what are we talking about? Go watch Chem's video on Steel Aces before we say it's going to reevaluate the entire gaming market. Steel Aces isn't gonna do shit. It's just an excuse for people like you to act like there's gonna be something better than Blitz. The reason why Blitz sucks is because Wargaming refuses to nerf tanks. They just buff them. The CS-63 is such a good example. The CS is a vehicle which has been a very, very strong performing tank. It actually has one of the highest XP requirements in Tier 10. And you know what Wargaming decided to do? They buffed it. They buffed the CS. The tank didn't need a buff. Should have stayed exactly the same, but no. They decided in the latest meta to buff it. The Projet Murat, another tank which did not need a buff. The rest of the tanks around it needed nerfs. But what Wargaming did is they buffed the Murat. So what you end up having are all of Tier 10 getting buffed, Wargaming refusing to touch the tanks which need to be nerfed, and you get this.
At Be a Based Male donated 100 rupees through Super Chat. I donated my life savings to Peter. This is all I have. Could you please play and compare the M60 and AMX30B?
I'm not... Alright. I do appreciate the donation and everything, but I'm not really sure I understand the connection between the 30B and the M60.
9,380 donated $1.99.
Oh, thank you for the donation, by the way, Nameless.
Can you please play GSOR the tank?
I saw your donation before, and I was going to comment on it, but I then got frustrated with the teams and forgot. But I do appreciate the donations. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much for the donations, everybody. I'm not mad at you guys. I'm just mad at the way that these games are unfolding today. Like, I think most of you can understand my frustration. We start off today with a 6,500 damage defeat because Wargaming decided that I wasn't allowed to have a fun battle. Then we, yeah, 183. I see you, buddy. But yeah, then we, oh, nice. Then we just have continuously had the worst teams today, so it's just a little bit frustrating sometimes to... This is what I mean. The no camo 183 Tang Lang just drives into the open and snaps me for 990 of my health. It's just insane. It's insane. And I was doing great. We were up to 3,800 damage, but no, I guess I'll eat a freaking dick. I guess some 40% no camo 183 can insta-snap me and take me from 1,500 health, only receiving one shot the entire battle from a cron, to now a one shot to every single player on the enemy team. My bad, bro. How dare I try and play Blitz and have a fun experience? My bad. Like, there you go. But this is what I mean. This is why it's hard for me to actually sit here and try to have a fun experience. Because Tang Lang will snap me in the 183. That's why. How'd he snap that? Nobody knows. I'll tell you why. Because he's no camo 40%. Again, I can't hit the exposed side of a 60 TP. But a freaking 183 with no camo can snap me. Drives forward in full speed and snaps it. Yep. That's it, though. That's what Blitz is. This is why I have such a hard time enjoying this game. You get people which come into the comments, they're like, oh, Droodles, why do you always complain every stream? I'm like, because I'm just so sick of this dog shit. I'm so sick of being the receiving end of Wargaming's terrible balancing. It's just so unenjoyable. VZ176 worth 19k gold? Definitely not worth 19,000 gold. Cap? Yeah, bro. Let's cap the base.
Awesome8879 donated $2 through Super Chat. BZ176 draw worth the 19k gold or not?
Oh, there you go. Love to take the 100 out of the game. I can't. Yep, can't take that out of the game. Okay, there it is. I need a clearing shot? Nope, never. I will never hit the clearing shot, dude. Thankfully, the 183 hits it. Ah, 183 is trying to snap me, of course. Sure, Tang Lang will make sure to snap me. Is that M103 ever gonna poke, or are they just gonna sit there for, like, ever, dude? Just so you know, there's 17 seconds left in this battle, and it's a guaranteed draw. 5,300 damage, and it's a draw. Yep, I didn't even notice that until just now. But it doesn't matter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, don't get any more damage. There you go. All of that because Tang Lang snaps me in the 183. Yep. It's all it takes. We would have won this easily. But no. No, instead I'll get snapshotted by, as I said, 40. I guarantee this guy's 40%. 52. Ooh. Really fun games we've had here today, guys.
At nameless 9,380
really fun games you've had here.
$1.99 through Super Chat. I wish they would sell more stuff for gold, not dollar.
I found a lizard and kidnapped it. Today, in tier 10, let's see. 4005, 6,500 CS, 5,600, 3 games in the 60 TP, 5,100, 5,000 damage on the concept. I'm averaging only 2,600 in the Biskavita. But overall, I'm doing pretty fine. Can I get some dreads? What, like dreadlocks? But I would personally not spend your money on the BZ. Yeah, I do have the FE201 Chieftain put on my press account nameless, but just not on my main account. I feel like the regress. I like the regressor, but I donated for the BZ. Yeah, let me do the BZ. Somebody else donated for the regressor Sage, so that's why I played in it. I think it was Wallet Warrior. No, it was Hicks that donated for it. The regressor's kind of in between the 50 TP and the BZ58 too. The BZ58 too has every stat better than the 50 TP, apart from 3 things. First of all, doesn't have gear oil, and gear oil is just a flat advantage. Second of all, it has the weakest roof ever. It's a 30mm roof on this tank, which means every tier 9 and 10 can overmatch your roof, making it kind of pointless if you have half a brain cell. And thirdly, this tank doesn't have tungsten. So you add those 3 things together, and I consider the BZ58 to be flat worse than the 50 TP in every single way. Especially when you realize the 50 TP is free, and Wargaming sold this tank originally for like a ridiculous amount of money. They're both my playstyle. I have M60 repurchasable for 15k and the 30B from auction. I mean, as I said, I'll play in both. I just don't really consider the 30B and M60 to be comparable, even in the slightest. The M60 plays like a hull down medium. The 30B does have hull down aspects, but not comparable at all. And I also have to do G-Sor the tank. Yes, I know, Hicks, you donated. I've got a lot of donations I have to get through. Let's play Schedule 1. I don't even have the game, so I won't play it. Of course, our whole team is going over there. Tank Hunter 58. I think Plague died. Oh, no, Plague's back. Well, their team seems to be pretty bad as well. Well, we got the AMX. Boom. Okay. See, like, the reverse speed on this tank is 15. It's definitely a noticeable difference versus the, like, 19 you can get on the 50 TP. I do appreciate the donations, everyone. I'm not mad at any of you in chat. I'm just... Okay. Alright. You see that, by the way? See how it just goes right through my roof? Yeah. That's what I mean. But yeah, I'm not mad at any of you in chat. I'm just mad with how the game is treating us today. It's pretty bad. Like... Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, we reload again. We reload again. 3, 2, 1. Boom. 520. Put on my super speed boost. I don't know what this Indian thinks they're going to accomplish from rushing me. They're trying to get to my side, but yeah, that's not going to happen, bro. Uh-huh. I thought for a second that was going to bounce. I didn't realize I had a damaged gun. Just out of curiosity, do you guys think that this player actually believes they're better than me? Like, do you think that this guy in the Indian legitimately believes that they're going to win this? I'm just trying to HE him in the side. There you go. 382. Uh-huh. Now we got the T-44 on me. Yeah, get out of my game, you cancer patient. The fact that that player thought they were going to win that is insane. Delusion is real, bro. But that's the thing that's funny, is like, that guy still gets to bleed me a very substantial amount of my health, even if he's not good. Just because of the fact he doesn't care if he bleeds health, right? Bro literally sat sideways on, died to me. But he's like, oh, whatever. Whatever. I still bleed out the best player on their team, so whatever. You know? It's the same thing with this T-44. I mean, look at this guy. He's terrible. But he doesn't care that he's terrible. Because as long as he can YOLO me, look, he's gonna go, ooh, I'm gonna YOLO you. Ooh, look at me go. Like, this is the problem. You get these players like this T-44 who literally are so bad at the game that they'll just kill themselves so that they can shoot you twice. Like, it's insane. And the problem is when you're a skilled player, depending on what tank you're in, it's just like, bruh. I don't understand it. I never will understand it, but it's just crazy to me. Misses the entire exposed Emil. Thank you, Wargaming. I appreciate it. I also would like to know how the Emil one outspotted me at that distance. I'd like Wargaming to explain that one to me. So now what we have is a no camo VK45 and a stock KV4. Like, completely stock KV4. Now, the VK will pen... Oh my god, dude. Wow. So there you go. We just lost. He's Browning A5. Yeah. So there you go. There it is. As I said. Yeah, as I said, you get YOLO'd by the Indian and the T-44, and they kill themselves, but because they bleed you out, they still win. KV4 pens the shot. Is BZT70 any good?
Suicide the Awesome 8879 donated $2 through Super Chat. BCT-70 any goat?
Are we gonna
Has
shoot
some
him?
damage, 1.4 KA shot.
We won. We actually won. A couple things to say there, Susie. First of all, the BZT-70 is not released yet, so I'm not sure why we're asking me a question about an unreleased tank. I've been having this question asked to me a lot recently, and I don't really know where it's coming from. The BZT just went back into testing again for like the 4th time, and I'm not really sure what to reply because it's not released yet. So that's the first thing. Secondly, it does not do 1,400 damage a shot. It does 920 damage a shot or something like that because it has AP standard and then it has Hesh, which has about 1,200 damage per shot. So nowhere near 1,400 damage a shot. It's also like the least accurate, most biggest pile of dog crap tank because it sacrifices everything for the damage. So in regards to the tank's capabilities, yeah, and I logged onto my press account. It's not in the game. I don't know why people are asking me about tanks that are not in Blitz or released yet because I don't know when it's going to come out. I don't know what the final state's going to be of that vehicle because they keep rebalancing it. But what I can say is that I don't know if it's good. It's not released. I haven't played it, so I can't really give you an opinion. But I do appreciate the donation. I'm surprised we won that. I'm very surprised we won that. Wish they would sell more stuff for gold, not money. Yeah, we all wish. But no, Wargaming would rather screw you over. They've basically made gold arbitrary because there's no reason to use gold anymore. Alright, I have to do the WZ-132-1 now. I mean...
The Awesome 8879 donated $2 through Super Chat. DMS.
Yes, you did send me a replay of it, Susie, but it's still not released. It is in testing, you poob. It's a hash firing vehicle, but it's in testing. Whoever posted this video, Katsu Blitz, they're posting a testing replay. Droodles Plague is making fun of me in my DMs. I do appreciate the donation, though, Susie. Nice to see you on the stream. But yeah, in regards, the vehicle's not released, so I can't really say anything about it. I mean, I don't know what its current state's going to be in, because every time it's gone in the testing, they've changed its armor, they've changed its gun depression, they've changed it a lot. So it's really hard for me to say whether it's going to be really good or not. Oh yeah, that was great. Thanks, Wargaming. My bad, bro. My bad. How dare I try and hit a fully exposed heavy in the side? My bad. Mm-hmm. I'm no fool. I'm not moving up. There's the 4005 concept. Like, what is going on in this battle, dude? How do you bounce the rear of a Chieftain? Nice. Okay. Concept shot twice. Nice. Two. Nice 450 max roll. Okay, they're out of the game. Nice. Nice. Terrible roll, but we penned it. So, can't get too mad. $472. Got the 62 on us now. Okay. I, like, scraped the edge of the building and it spun me. Kind of annoying. Yeah, tight. Oh my god. Go away! I don't want to shoot you. I'm trying to go for the Sheridan, bro. Go away. I mean, we've already dealt 3k, so I don't really care too much. It's just like, what are we doing, bruh? There you go. My team was bad. I hate to break it to you, but you are also part of your team, and maybe don't drive your concept away from the rest of your heavies. The 1-2-1 needs to be nerfed. The 1-2-1's pretty dumb. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. Not sure why Wargaming decided it needed 440 damage per shot. I will agree there. I think a lot of tanks need to be nerfed. I think that's the problem, is that people try to single out like certain tanks. Most of tier 10 at this point is ridiculously OP. It's ridiculously OP. What am I playing next?
$1.99 through Super Chat.
G-Sor the tank.
741. Worst release emo. Impossible to get. Sucks.
Alright, I have to do G-Sor the tank, and then I'm going to do the 30B and M60. BZ74 on worst release, in my opinion. It is a bad tank. It's not bad, it's just not good. It's just not good. It's mid. Mid. Is the 1-2-1B good? Yes, the 1-2-1B is very good. Alrighty, 215B Rhino. That's it, just two heavies. The reason the G-Sword does so good is because it isn't reliant on there being heavies on the enemy team. When was the last time the game meta was in a decent state where the tanks were at least somewhat properly balanced? Probably about 5 years ago, before Wargaming started rebalancing the game every year. The problem is when they rebalance the game every year, they forget that tanks need to be nerfed, and they just buff everything. Go look at every single major rebalance. All of them involved massive buffs. Never do they involve nerfs. And that's where the problem occurs, is when you massively buff things over and over and over, and you refuse to give any meaningful nerfs. Like, look at the E50M. The E50M didn't really get nerfed. It lost reactive, but, like, where's the nerf? The tank got more alpha damage in AP standard. Like, that's not a nerf, dude. Great. Yeah, STB. Let's just YOLO into the open. That's great. Yeah. And he's dead. Now I'm going to be pushed to my by 116. Die of cancer, please. Okay. Getting pushed by teammates is by far the most unenjoyable possible. Oh my god. Move, dude! The grill is not running Spall. I don't really care if you shoot me. I really don't. Look at this game, dude. Like, it's just over. All of these games are the same experience. They're just over in 5 seconds. What are you supposed to do in a battle where the entire game ends in literally half a second, dude? Ah, you're gonna tunnel me. I don't really care. Yeah, great job, Vamos. That was a really impressive play there, dude. You got me good. Wow. You're really good at the game. Yeah, you wanna go? Alright, goodbye. I out-reload you, bozo. I've gone up against that guy. He's really annoying. It's always the players like that who just YOLO for, like, no reason. Alright. We chill on the rear of the Rhino. There's one Hesh Pen, 390. Two Hesh Pens, 390. 4,200 damage. This tank is absolutely stupid, guys. It's so dumb. Somebody called you gay in DMs. Listen, what's wrong with being gay? Got the G-Sorn 3 music boxes, bruh. Where's that luck? When can I get that luck? Also, am I like allowed to look at the post-game results, or is it just gonna like game? 1 page, 2 page? There you go. Bruh, the 116 who pushes me gives me a bro fist. You're a 64%er? No. You get 0 respect from me. You drive into your teammate who's trying to not bleed health, and you're not going to get respect from me. I'm sorry, dude. Mick D's nuts, bro. What am I looking at, you poob? E6 is finally balanced? Not really. Not really. They didn't really nerf it. They took like a little bit off the hatch, but it's still troll as hell, and it still has the dumbest gun ever. In my opinion, Wargaming should remove the hatch from the E6 and then make the turret cheeks like 50 mils weaker. So that way you can cut through the turret cheeks. But in return, it also has no hatch. Alright, I have to do the M60. I haven't played the M60 since the rebalance. I know how it's going to play. It's going to play like a much better and much more reliable M48 pattern, but I have not played it since the rebalance. Is Droodles gay? Is he actually a femboy? Donate $100 and you'll find out. Is it better than Stridsvon K? The Stridsvon K is a good tank, but it's not overpowered. The G-Sor is completely overpowered, so there's a pretty big difference between the two. So stupid that Wargaming's tanks always have unlimited armor, no weak points, and an autoloader. What are you talking about? You mean the Atlas? The Atlas is kind of OP, but at the same time, it's not that scary. I mean, neither gun it has really scares me. Are they just not here? There you go. Nice 367. Hits me on the move. I don't really care, though. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I try and shoot the flat, exposed side of a medium? So let me get this correct. Let's just understand this really quickly, guys, right? So I, fully sitting still. Okay, yep. My bad, bro. My bad. But let's go back to the main point of the conversation here. Me, fully sitting still, aiming in on a KPZ, shoot, and miss. The KPZ, full speed on the move, shoots, and hits me and pens. That's what I really need to understand here. This is not good. I did not put myself in a spot that I am really liking here. Okay. Yeah, is this what we're gonna do? Yeah, bro? Yeah, you're really good, Lion. You're really good at the game. Way to go. That was really skillful gameplay there, dude. I know you're out of shells. Or at least I think he's out of shells. Could be wrong, but I have enough health to take a shot from you anyway. Oh, never mind, you'll track me again. You're that good at the game, bro. You're that good at Blitz that you'll track me again. Get out of my game, you piece of trash. Find a different game to annoy me in. Because Blitz isn't going to be it. Now I need to back up before I die from the Fosh, or whatever the hell they have back there. Nobody on our team's going to do anything. That's my favorite part about this battle. Literally nobody on our team wants to do anything. I'm the only person who's actually doing something here. It's pretty funny. Well, the M60 did fine. We're already up to 3,400 damage. Sheridan just killed himself. I have no clue where the Fosh is, but I'm going to assume he's over here somewhere. Okay. My bad, bro. My bad. Guess I'll just bounce the flat side of a bat, chat. It's actually just, it's just funny, dude. It's just funny. I don't know. Like, we're doing fine, and I did 3,600 damage. It's just like, every time I want this game to work in my favor, it just doesn't, you know? Oh no, Zachary, you're hidden from the channel. Goodbye. I like how I have like 8 mods on and nobody does anything when people actually like break the rules. Feels like RNG is getting worse every year, and Wargaming has to be upping the RNG. I don't know if that's how it works, but I just think that 40%ers get better RNG than skilled players. I think that's how it is. Bro, what are these freaking... What is this, bro? If you love World of Tanks Blitz, keep up with our community contributors. You've definitely seen the nickname World of Tanks GSN. No, I haven't. I have no clue who this person is. Let's go see who this person is, guys. Bro, it's Russian. Why? I don't understand. Is Wargaming retarded? Like, this is a serious question. First of all, complete AI garbage in the beginning. It's an AI intro, dude. But then, more than that, Wargaming, what are we doing? Why are we shouting out a Russian or Ukrainian, whatever it is, why are we speaking out or shouting out a content creator who literally does not speak English, right? The whole game right now is basically English focused. You're giving me this whole English blurb so that we can go subscribe to a channel that doesn't speak English. What are we doing? This is on the NA server. Does Wargaming really think people on the NA server give a shit about somebody speaking Russian? This is a legitimate question here, Wargaming. It's funny. They're trying so hard to make it so that there are other content creators apart from me. And it's just never going to happen. Like, nobody gives a shit about a Russian-speaking channel. And no offense to the creator, apart from the AI intro. That's pretty dog shit, dude. You need to get rid of that. 80,000 subs and you're using AI for your intro? Like, get rid of it, brother. But, the more pressing thing I wanted to talk about is, like, why is Wargaming shouting out a channel, especially on the NA server, that is not English-speaking? It makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. They should be shouting out channels that are speaking English, right? The whole point of Blitz now is basically English. I don't get it. Put the Droodles channel? No, Wargaming will never do that. Why would Wargaming be promoting a random Blitz YouTuber? What? Yeah, I don't know. Well, apparently they're not random. They have 80,000 subs, but, like, all of their views are from Russian or Ukrainian audiences. I'm just not really sure why they're telling me as an English-speaking NA player to go subscribe to that channel. All right. By the way, thank you for the donation, PGI. I don't know why. My game was delayed there when I tried aiming down sights. Great. I love fighting. I don't even know where he penned me. So I have to fight a 2-on-5B. A concept 1B. It's really fun. It's much fun. At least he hit the top part of my hatch where he can't pen. Hmm. It's very exciting gameplay we have here. Wow. Good job there. That's a Metro player. That's actually not even a bad player. But that was a pretty bad play.
At the P donated $5 through Super Chat. When you play GSOR, try using the he if ya can. I think it needs more pen TBH.
The HE needs more pen? I don't think so. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do in a game like this. I'm so glad Wargaming buffed the upper plate of the 2 and 5e to a point where I literally can't pen it now. That was a great balancing decision. You know, the 2 and 5e really needed a buff. It was, you know, really struggling before. It was only like one of the highest win rate, most used comp tanks in tier 10. And, you know, I really agree with Wargaming's plight that, like, oh, dang, you know, it wasn't good enough. It needed more DPM. It needed more armor, dude. It wasn't a good tank. And I'm so glad that Wargaming listens to the cry and plea of the player base and buffs vehicles that are really good for the game, like a 3000 DPM 2 and 5e, you know? I'm really happy that that's what Wargaming does. They're really good at listening to the complaints of the player base. Okay. Concept was so focused on me that he would rather get shot by a 183. I did okay, 2,900 damage. I like the 30B. I think it's a fun tank. It's just not much you can do when you've got a freaking 2 and 5B just sitting there. Does the AMX have better turret armor? Than previously? Yes. It does have better turret armor than before. But yeah, that was a fine game. I mean, nothing crazy, but none of the games that we've had today... Well, no, we've had some good games today. I can't say that. We've had a lot of good games, but some of the games have been pretty unenjoyable. It's 5 a.m. I can barely see. Go to sleep, you munker. Alright. We have a BZ74-1 dono. I do own that pile of crap. I don't even hate this thing. I just don't like it. It's just so mid. And I have a G-Sword donation. You should stream 3 times a day. That sounds like a lot of effort. What do you think is easier to ace? I keep getting first class but only 1 ace. I don't know what you mean by that. Like, are out of all the tanks in the entire game? What do you mean? What's the best tank in the game after the latest rebalance? I mean, there's not a single best tank in the game. There are a lot of really good tier 10s. And that's kind of the problem. Wargaming's made it so that every tank... Okay, you know what, CS? You know what? There. Enjoy. But Wargaming's made it so that, like, every tier 10 is really good now. And the problem is, when every tier 10 is really good, it just makes it so dumb. Like, I don't have a problem with you know, there being a lot of really good tanks. The problem is, they're not all balanced. They're all really, really good. It would be like the equivalence of Wargaming releasing, like... I'm trying to think of what the best way to describe it would be. It'd be like Wargaming releasing like 10 different variants of the Object 752 and everybody had access to them. So like, yeah, everybody's in a tank, which is OP, but the problem is like, now you're just all killing each other in 5 seconds with an OP autoloader. Great, great. This is very exciting gameplay here. Oh, okay, the Emil's just gonna keep hitting me because he's that good at the game, bro. He's that good at the game. Oh, it's really fun. Yep, 752 just overpokes, shoots me once. Yep. Come on, tunnel me, bozo. Wow, good job, Centurion. I'm using the Salino as cover. I'm no fool. Wow, you're really good, 752. You're really good at the game, bro. This is what I mean, though. Like, any other tank, and you make it play like that, and you get punished. But Okay. This freaking Emil needs to actually die, bro. He's really pissing me off. Bro's camping in the back, hitting every single shot, penning every single shot. And bro, he's just built different, I guess. He's just that good at the game, you know? I mean, we did fine. We did 3,300 damage. The solution to Blitz and the problem that the game has right now would be mass DPM nerfs. Oh, I just want to point out that's a stock Emil, which was hitting every shot on me. I mean, again, I actually did pretty good this game, so I can't get too mad. I don't dislike this tank. I just don't think it's a very good vehicle. How would you fix the game? I would nerf that every... Well, first of all, I'd remove calibrated shells from the game. I think calibrated shells single-handedly ruins 90% of armor. The problem is, you can't balance a tank when there's two different loadouts that you can use, you know? That's the problem. Like, on World of Tanks PC, Cali doesn't exist. Sure, there's a bunch of other loadouts that exist, but there's no single consumable equipment on World of Tanks PC that allows you to have more penetration. And the problem with that is, you have to now balance a tank so that if it's running rammer or Cali. And that's stupid. Because if you're balancing a tank based off of calibrated shells, then it means anybody running gun rammer is fucked. And if you balance a tank based off of gun rammer, then it means anybody that's running Cali just butters right through your armor. So that already is terrible balancing. Wargaming needs to remove Cali from the game, and they need to make it so that every single tank is balanced off of one stat. It would make it a lot more fair. The second thing that needs to happen is the DPM of every single tier 10, tier 9, respectively, need to get nerfed by about 15%. That would make it so that now they are not nearly as dangerous, and the battles would last longer. The third change that I would make is that there has to be tank-based matchmaking, meaning that you can't get a 50B on one team and a freaking E100 on the other team. It's not fair. It needs to be tank-based matchmaking so that if you're driving a super heavy, the enemy team has super heavies. Fourth, I would make it so that you can choose each, or I would make it so that you can exclude 2 maps from the pool when you're playing in a tank. If I'm playing in the Biskavita, I can get rid of frickin' Canal, I can get rid of frickin' Castilla, so I don't have to play on those maps in a tank that has no gun depression and needs to be close range. Fifth, I would make it so that there are more heavies in battles than mediums or tank destroyers or lights. A minimum of 3 heavies every game. That means the battles last longer and heavies can actually do something. Then you can do it, you know, whatever, 2 tank destroyers, 2 mediums, 3 mediums, 1 tank destroyer. I don't care. There should be a minimum of 3 heavies every game you play. That's what I would do. Will those changes ever happen? No, they will never happen. Those changes alone would solve 90% of the problems with Blitz. I think we are in the G-SOR now. Yeah. All right. Let's do the G-SOR. Battle. When you don't see armor highlighting could be weaker. If you remove maps and tank-based matchmaking, queues would be 2 hours long. No, it wouldn't. Because people would actually start playing the game again. That's the problem, you know? There's enough tanks to have tank-based matchmaking. There is. There is. Look at the enemy lineup. They have a mouse and a VK-72. They have 2 super heavies. Look at my lineup. We don't have a super heavy. How hard would it be for the matchmaker to take that VK-72 and put it on my team? And then take the, you know, M6 show and put it on their team? It's not. It's not really that hard to do it. It isn't. A lot of people act like tank-based matchmaking would... Oh, there you go. Hovery blind fires me, you piece of shit, bro. No. Tank-based matchmaking would not be any longer in queue. Maybe you'd have to wait an additional 30 seconds. I would be very happy waiting 30 seconds extra to not deal with dog shit every single game I play. I think most players would be. Of course, they have a 4005, the only tank that's not spotted. Yep, there it is. There's the Yag. Oh, Well, there goes that guy. I guarantee you the 4005 is somewhere back there. 100% the 4005 is somewhere back there. You'll see. You'll see. I can smell the dog shit. But I can't do anything about it. I'm spotted. I'm telling you. The 40... Yep, there you go. There it is. There it is, bro. And he's in the most random spot as well. Never a good spot. Always the most random position possible. Just good enough to screw you over. There's our first Hesh pen of the game. That was just a bad shot for me. Ah, look at that. Average Ho-Re driver thinking that they can snap the shell. Ah, 270. 270 on a tank within my one shot. That's crazy, bro. I mean, I've still done fine. I'm at 3,000 damage already. Because, again, this is a completely OP tank. Penetration. What a skilled VK. Amazing Hesh roll there. Well, there you go. 4,500 damage in this tank. I mean, we're doing fine. I'm not really struggling at all, especially in this tank. My average damage in this vehicle is over 4,000. 4,034 for 30 games in this vehicle. I mean, it's insanely OP. I think that was the last donation on stream. I think that was the last donation on stream. Not sure why they buffed DPMs of the tank like 2 and 5B and Chieftain. Did they buff the Chieftain's DPM? I know they buffed the 2 and 5B. I don't... The armor buff to the 2 and 5B was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I really think that Wargaming is just delusional. I remember making a video about maybe a year ago, whenever Wargaming did their last rebalance, and I literally said the 2 and 5B is insane because they buffed its gun and they gave it the Hesh and everything else, and it allowed the 2 and 5B to be insane. And it's not only insane in pubs, but it's spammed in comp. And then Wargaming said, oh, you know what? This skill-based tank, let's buff its armor. And not nerf anything about it. Let's actually buff its DPM. Because that's what it needs. We're gonna buff its armor. And then we're also going to give it more hit points. We're going to give it 2,400 health instead of 2,350. Keep the sandbags on it. We're going to increase its DPM. And then we're going to increase its upper plate by 20 millimeters. Its side armor by 6 millimeters. Its turret armor by 15 millimeters. And the hatch of the tank by 42 millimeters. Yep. That's what Wargaming did. How in any world that makes sense? I don't know.
The P donated $2.
Oh, you're right. The Chieftain did get a DPM buff. No, you're right. The Chieftain did get a DPM buff. It went from 8.63 seconds of reload to 8.28. It also got a DPM buff, or an aiming time buff, and a hit point buff. Yeah, that's great. Good job, Wargaming. And they massively buffed its terrain resistance values. So the Chieftain basically got mega buffed. And not only that, but its turret armor got buffed. Again, a tank that was already great. But now it has 3,029 DPM, and that's not mentioning the fact that it has Hesh, and it can achieve a top speed of, what, 42, 48, 50 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that's great. All right, play in a tank. You know what? Let's play in the Chieftain. Let's play in the Chieftain. Let's do double gear oil, because they buffed its terrain resistance value, so it should be pretty usable. Oh, yeah, wait, let me see if we have any free boxes. Oh, I do have a free box. Oh, yeah, do I have anything to claim here? Yeah, I can claim this snow plow thing. I can claim this. And I can claim this. There you go. We've completed this whole page. Let me grab another free crate here really quickly, guys. I'll take the gold. Alright. Oh, yeah, let me grab my once a day free hot cocoa. There you go. Looks like they finally fixed the 25% credit boost with the ornaments. Does the armor change really make a difference? Yes, it does. The armor changes quite a bit. 4202 base gun is actually good now. I actually made a video today with the FE4202 base gun. It was one of the most unenjoyable experiences I've had ever. I averaged 2,700 damage in the tank for 15 battles. It's the worst average damage I've ever had. And the reason why is because, sure, the DPM might be good, but you have no alpha damage, you have no turret armor, you have APCR standard, and the accuracy is troll as hell. You are much better off sticking with the Hesh gun. I'll tell you that for a fact, so I will be sticking with the Hesh gun using the 4202. Is this your press account? No, this is my main account. 44, 47, 50 kilometers per hour in our Chieftain right now. Anybody here? No, they're definitely not going here, judging that the entire enemy team is spotted over on this portion of the map. Okay. There's one shot into the enemy 50. Two shots into the 50. Three shots into the 50. Just fire standard shell. It's already 2,000 damage dealt. Yeah, guys. This is good for the game. 502. $470. It's 2,800 damage already in this game. I find it funny when people tell me the Chieftain's not very good. Wow, 363 from a 470 hash. That's pretty impressive there. That is pretty impressive, I have to say. Oh, look, my tungsten's back. Well, that's 5,000 damage, and it's been... How long? This game lasted, like 10 seconds? Oh, well. Unfortunately, the 100 got in my way, and I couldn't depress my gun, but it's fine. Hey, guys, this is good for the game. 21 reverse, yep. Yeah, 5,276 damage in 2 minutes. We literally, absolutely just dismantled their team in like 0.2 seconds, bruh. But that's what the Chieftain can do. I mean, it's a dumb tank, bruh. Alrighty. Well, I think that's all the donations. I think that's it. So I'm gonna assume that's all of them. I'm gonna star that Chieftain game because that's a good game to showcase on the channel. I'm gonna pick a tank that I want, and then if there's any donations, we'll keep going. If not, I'll end it off after this. I'm gonna do the Kampfpanzer 70 for the last game on stream. I think it's pretty fun. Quetzal. I'm not playing the Quetzal. You can keep asking, Cloud. You're not getting it. You poob. Okay. Ketzel. Oh my god. Nope. No, you can't make me. You can't make me do it.
At the P donated $2 through Super Chat. Kutsal.
Oh my god. Look at my team, dude. Look at them. Look at them. It's literally like looking... Like, it's actually... These are real humans on my team, dude. These are real human beings here. This is the NA matchmaker, though. 2 183s and a 4005. And it's like that every battle. Every battle. Don't play the Ketzel. See? Told you I wouldn't play it. I appreciate the donation, Hicks.
At Hicks 2182 donated $6 and 99 cents through Super Chat.
Oh my god.
Don, Talat the Kutsal. At the P donated $10 through Super Chat. Kutsal.
That guy's dead. Thank you for the donations, everyone. 650 bounce, that would be a 4005. Oh, there you go, we got another random shell flying at my vehicle. What's funny is that I physically cannot outspot these TDs, and they will outspot me. That's what Wargaming's managed to do to Blitz, is they've made it so that tank destroyers will now outspot you, even if you're in a heavy, which makes literally no sense. The whole point of tank destroyers is to be team dependent, but, okay. Not if you're wargaming. Nah, I don't know why they buffed the turret. It's no point to even waste my time on him. Just gonna cross over here. Yep, I knew it. Enjoy that. Enjoy that 4005. I hope you do. Yeah, goodbye.
At Nameless 9380
Bonk.
donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Can you play Wafflin E100?
Sure. Thank you for the donation. I do appreciate it. Well, of course, the 183 HE splash is that guy. I've assisted a lot. 2,300 assistance is quite a bit. No Ketzel? Yes. Thank you very much for the donation, Hicks. Ha ha ha.
At Hicks 2182 donated
$69.99. I just realized that.
Through Super Chat.
El Bozo.
No Kutsal, try the IS4.
Thank you very, very much for the donation, Hicks. I appreciate it, dude. Well, I know PGI will not be beating that donation. 477, bruh. That's like the most tragic roll ever. Okay, good. He dead. I actually think the Kampfpanzer 70 makes a great tier 10. It's kind of like a 60 TP, but a lot more enjoyable because it has the mobility advantage. Yeah, I don't really care. Goodbye. Your game's over. 5,554 damage, 3,072 assisted. That's 8,500 combined. If we don't ace this game, I'll play the Ketzel. Yeah, I was about to say. Like, there's no world we don't ace this. I probably got an insane amount of XP in this battle. Yeah, 1659. Our mark is 97% in this tank. Yeah, I think the Kampfpanzer 70 is a great tier 10. Alright, well, great. I have to do the Waffenfeiger F1. Oh, what a terrible map, dude. Great. This is not going to go well. I've already 3-marked the Voth, so I don't really care that much, but definitely not a good map. Hey, Ketzel, you hate me? Guess I hate you. I'm definitely going town. Oh my god. Our team's not gonna go town, bro. We have a mouse. I can't drive this thing to medium flank. I'm just cooked. I'm absolutely cooked, dude. Oh god. I'll listen to what the chat bot says.
At the P donated $100 through Super Chat. Free kits all games now since Ya didn't want to do the first, and he has to donate $300 to cancel out all free games.
Okay. Who else is gonna shoot me, bro? Legit the worst map. Thank you very, very, very much for the donation. Appreciate it a lot, PGI. Okay. Well, obviously it's a loss, but at least I did okay. And my shots. That's all I could do. There's nothing you can do when your team suck, dude. There's nothing you can do when your team suck in this tank. Like, you can be really good at the game. It doesn't matter. You can be really, really good at the game. I mean, I did 3,700 damage that battle. I penned a lot. I think I penned basically every clip of mine, apart from that one clip where I only got one of the 3. But, like, even then, I did pretty good. But what are you supposed to do? Our team should have gone town. We had a mouse, dude. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Oh, well. Well, I have to play 3 Ketzel games. Oh boy. Watch Hicks donate like $500 for me not to play in the Ketzel. Thank you very much for the donations. Here we go. I will be taking my cooldown boosters off for these 3 games. Everything's cheap in Japan? Interesting. I know the housing market's cheap in Japan. What do you think about TVP right now? I think it's pretty good. I already recorded a video on it. I just haven't posted it yet. But I think the TVP is pretty good. Okay. Well, at least we have a tier 8 matchup. I'm speed. I'm not really sure. Oh my god. What are we doing, bro? Bro. Let me just stop right in front of you. Oh my god. And then the T-28 defender just drives into my shot. It's not even the Ketzel. These teammates are actually cancer patients, dude. Okay, that's the Ketzel. That right there is the Ketzel. That is definitely the Quetzal right there. Uh-huh. Okay. That's my favorite part about this tank is nobody bounces it. Like, its armor is literally just so useless. But LT432 for some reason thinks that they're like special or something. Again, they are special. They are just you got to add the ed because only somebody special ed would think they'd win a trade fight with a heavy that is like double their hit points, you know. Aiming. Okay. Yeah, T-34. Okay. Great job from our team, as usual. Very, very skilled players that we have here today. Well, at least I got a high explosive into the AMX. Very, very skilled team. After my time in Japan, I'm going to re-enlist right away. So I will have a lot of free time. Oh, no, I'm not going to re-enlist. If only you had boobs. Find me a hot marine woman. What do you call a marine woman? I don't know. I need somebody with a pension. Pensions are goated. And they have all their medical care covered. It's literally a win-win. Either way, pretty good game. 2015 damage. And, yeah, I mean, our team sucked. I don't know what else to say. A marinette? A marinette. Guess you're not totally wrong. There's no female marines, just marines. There's no woman marines? They're all dudes? There's gotta be women that are marines. Unless marines is like a specialized class of only men. Which I guess could be true. My mouth is so dry today. I have to like keep licking my lip. It reminds me of like SpongeBob when he's like, water! Oh, can Cloud Flare go away? Thank you. My nose is very itchy. Okay, we're gonna go this way. What if Droodles' girlfriend plays Blitz too? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be happening. You're gonna die to a Quetzal. How does that make you feel? God, this thing. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh, oh my god. Is that Mayor? Thank you for the donation. Very, very much.
Donated $199.99.
You guys are insane.
GSOR the tank in Mad Games IFUWER 3 ram kills.
Okay. Yo guys, the armor's working. Well, thank you very, very, very much for the donation. I appreciate it. As always, Mayor. Nice to see you appear on the channel every now and then. Okay. This Tornvon just wants my penis, dude. I mean, he really does. Look at the armor go. I could theoretically live, but probably not. Oh. Get out of my game, bro. I'm not dead? It's been a bit since you had a good stream with high donations. It's mainly because I've been a moron. I just haven't been doing Pick My Tank streams because I've been doing, I've been doing 3 mark streams, and people don't donate to see tanks played on 3 mark streams. They just watch me play whatever the tank is, so that's why. If I did Pick My Tank streams instead of 3 mark streams, I'd probably make literally like double on this channel monthly. because that's just how it is.
L1N donated $2 through Super Chat. Covenanter PLS, it's what I have the most aces in.
A Covenanter?
Nameless 9380 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Can you play mouse?
I require pain of streamers. Fewer 3 ram kills. Okay. So basically you just want me to ram kill people in the G-Sor. Alright. Thank you very much for the donations, everybody. May, your Lego's being lame and he only plays World of Tanks PC now. Like, can we get this lame Lego man to play Blitz more? Bro's like, I must spend all of my money on World of Tanks PC. I must spend $500 on the BZT-70s that I can go 2% in it. Like, Lego, what are we doing? Boom! Look at the reverse speed on this thing. I think that's the best part about the Quetzal is the fact that it has the best reverse speed ever. Oh, yeah, look at that. Beautiful hat shot. Bounces right off. We love that. Oh, I get freaking crapped on. They should keep the G-Source speed the same, but make it a super heavy. I mean, it kind of is already, isn't it? I like how this M4 can literally just out-trade me every time. But it doesn't matter. Because he already got bled pretty hard by the rest of our team. $255. Wow, we got him really good there. I don't want to be shot by the ground tank, so I'm going to back up just a little bit. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like this? Don't use the mouse, use the VK. Thank you for the donation. Okay, I guess I'm not doing the mouse.
2182 donated 13 Canadian dollars and 99 cents through Super Chat. Do not play the mouse, use the VK72.
I always find it funny when people think the ground tank has armor, when it really just doesn't. Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but the Quetzal really wasn't that bad. It's a lot more enjoyable than the Tier 10 games we've played. I've said it in the past, Tier 8 is just much more enjoyable than Tier 10. Because in Tier 8, you don't get steamrolls. Wargaming doesn't constantly rebalance Tier 8 every single time. Where Tier 10 they do. So Tier 8, a lot of the tanks stay very similar, and they're pretty enjoyable because of that. Like, the gameplay we've been having here, look at that, a 3-minute game. It's unheard of. No play mouse. Okay, I guess I'm playing the mouse. Alright. Hicks is just trying to win one of these bidding wars here.
At Nameless 9380 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. No PLSY mouse.
Why does this tank have to turn so slow? Oh! 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 Bro, I tapped him and took like 100 of his health off. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Ugh. Goodbye. How does it feel to get freaking sat on by a Quetzal, bro? Well, pretty good stuff so far. Nice. So, what am I playing in now? The G-Sword, the Tank, and Mad games, I think. Yeah. Alright, here we go!
At Maurithew 7593 donated $9.99 through Super Chat. To be fair, if I switched to Watt PCI would main artillery for the fun for me and suffering of others.
Switch. I mean, I don't fully blame you. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Wargaming's fault for not removing artillery from PC. I just don't understand why Wargaming would want artillery to be in... actually, I'll turn off my cooldown boosters. I just don't understand why Wargaming would want artillery to be in the game. That's what I don't understand. It's very confusing to me. But even more important, the question again is like, what I don't get about Lego, Mayor, is that Lego plays World of Tanks Blitz, he plays War Thunder, and World of Tanks PC. And he spends hundreds of dollars monthly on all three of these games. Like, I only spend money on Blitz when I'm forced to. When it comes to, like, a new tank release or something like that, I'll spend some money on the game. But I'm never going to spend money on Blitz unless I have to. Wargaming hasn't been replying to me recently. I don't know why, but I haven't been getting replies on my, to the guy who normally manages the CCs. So because of that, I have been thinking that they might not renew my press account or something. They're just possibly ghosting me. I don't know what it is, but... Okay. You know what, Prague? You know what? You know what? You know what, buddy? Oh, you want to run away? Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, that's cute. I'm accounting that as a ram kill. Actually, I might be able to ram kill the lion if I HE him and then I do this. Boom. Alright. That is a ram kill. That's one ram kill. Oh, I was trying to ram kill that guy as well. Okay. Boop. And boop. Oh yeah, that's going well for you there, 121B. Well, that's 2 ram kills. So, we play one more game, we've gotten 3 ram kills. I don't really need to spend much anymore. Already have it all. Yeah. I mean, I had to spend a lot on Gisor, the tank. But apart from that... And I also had to spend a decent amount on the Felice. But it's usually nothing crazy in terms of money. I don't know. Lego just likes spending a lot of money. I would say that he probably spends over 10 grand a year on Wargaming, World of Tanks, and World of Tanks Blitz combined. Like, I guess if he finds it fun, then I don't have a problem with it. But it's like, you gotta pick one, you know? They're all the same game. You gotta pick one. If you think the server lag is bad and making you lose games, you should try playing on the Asia server from the Australia. Well, that's not necessarily server lag. That is ping. That has to do with your connection taking 8 years. You have to remember, if you're playing on Australia and you're trying to connect to... whatever, where the server is, maybe it's located in somewhere in Asia, but if you're trying to connect to whoever it is in Asia, the problem is you're literally having to go across like an entire continent's worth of water. How many 6K games in this stream? We've had like 3, 4 6K games. Not bad for 2 hours. Especially because we haven't even been really playing in anything crazy. Okay. Bro just hatches me. He's that good at the game. Okay, well that guy's dead. Good job, I guess. Could have HE'd it, but I don't need to. All I need is one more ram kill and we're good. We will have fulfilled the donation request. Oof. Well, of course we get freaking damage marked. We love that. Oh well. I got the 1-2-1v taken out of the game. It's already over anyway. Like, look at our team, dude. I don't even understand what our team did. Will anyone be playing realistic when it comes back today? I probably. I mean, you'll be able to get in the battles. So there will be people playing realistic. Object 907. The Object 907's chill, but we're probably going to end the stream off after we play in the mouse, because it's been going for a little while already. And I'm kind of tired. It's why I didn't do a marking stream. Originally, I was going to do marking the 4005 today, but I decided against it. If I wanted realistic, I'd play War Thunder, yeah. And War Thunder just isn't very fun. I've never been a big fan of War Thunder, to be honest. Bought an account with a lot of EXP. Should I go for Batchat or Sheridan? I think the Sheridan's more brain dead, so I'd go for the Sheridan. 907? Sure, we'll do the 907 as well.
2182 donated 27 Canadian dollars and 99 cents through Super Chat.
Wow, Prague, you're getting him good.
907, my baby.
Uh-huh. What am I watching here, dude?
L1N donated
Oh, I forgot about the Covenanter.
I need to learn how to play Covenanter again.
I forgot about the Covenanter. Don't forget the tier 4. Hello, Easy Hombre, how you doing? Alright, let's try another game in the G-Sor. Another game in the G-Sor. Here we go. How have I been? Doing okay? All been doing good, mate. Is PGI here? I think he spent about $8 billion and then left. Oh. Got one shell into the enemy 50B. The 183's here. All I need to do is bring him down to low health and then kill him with the ram. That's all I gotta do. Alright, there's 540. Yes! Alright, I got the ram. There you go. That's 3 ram kills. We did it. We got to the Rambler kills. Well, that was actually pretty easy. A D5 really wants to tunnel me, and I don't think it went well for him. See, I could have killed the E5, but why do that when I can shit on a 183? Yeah, try to heal your teammate now, buddy. Try to heal your teammate now. Bye-bye. There you go, nice. Go! No! No! Dang. Not bad. We got the kill. That's all we needed. Have a good one, Y-Rib. How much damage do we do ramming that game? 993. Not a crazy amount, but we still got the ram kill. Alright, so now I have to do the freaking Covenanter, dude. Oh boy. Alright, you get 3 minutes in queue. It's the same rule for everybody. You get 3 minutes in queue. If we don't get a battle in 3 minutes, we move on to the next game. Boom, boom, boom. The G-Source sucks at ramming? Yeah, it's not great. But still kind of dumb it has the ramming ability. I mean, I guess it's better than... imagine if the thing had the same ability as, like, the E5 and the Yo, which is, like, the hammer. So it could heal every time it shoots and deal more damage. That would be so insanely broken. I guess Wargaming gave it, like, the most mundane ability. Alright, there we go. We got into our Tier 4 game. I can't wait for the Covenanter gameplay. Why are there so many Covenanters? Move out. Your pick. Alright. I guess I'll do the VK72 with that pick because somebody did donate for the VK72. We have a mouse and VK dono.
Donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Your pick.
Well, hey, at least today's stream paid for my car's servicing. You know what's funny? Because Noob MM exists, as most of you are aware, it means that
2,182 donated $2 Canadian
your pick.
and 79 cents through Super Chat.
I guess I just
Your
get to
pick.
pick. Yeah, because thank you for the donations, by the way. Dang. Because all these Noob MM battles don't really count. That means that the game that we're playing here shouldn't actually be having players that are under 5K games. Man, we have not penned a clip yet. We've only penned half a clip so far. Bruh. Ow. Bruh. Even my tier 2 teams are terrible. Oh, move out of my way. Oh my god. Look at this guy. Where are we going? Uh-huh. Okay, you do that. You have fun being a waste of sperm. Okay. Apparently they have something camping back there. Like a, I don't even know what it is, but something just shot me for quite a bit in the back. Alright, there you go. Man, this team sucks. Not dead yet? Oh, yeah, I am. I like how even in tier 4, I can't escape the terrible teams. Look at this guy go. Oh yeah, the B1. Boom! 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 Look at the goat go! He's gonna carry! He's gonna get him good. Boom! Oh yeah. Boom! Boom! I have a question. With new update, BT7 or mouse? What? What? I'm not replying to that question. Well, we did top. I'm not too surprised, because that was a tier 4 game. Were they noob MM players, or were they new actual over 5k? Yep, there you go. These are, yep. That's what I said, guys. I told you. The thing is that basically all the battles you play in low tier, because I am not a beginner, it's putting all those battles in low tier for beginners in a separate queue than me. So all those players are over 50, like 40k games, and they're seal clubbers who think they're good at the game. That's the craziest part. You think a YouTube channel about failed replays could take off? Probably not, because it's Blitz, and Blitz is not the most popular game. So we got 3 more tanks to do. We have the mouse, the 907, and the VK72. All right, let's start off with the mouse. Get this one over with. And then we'll move over to the VK72, and we'll finish off with the 907. People are begging for tanks that were donated for. What are we begging for? You poob. Okay, I'll stop. You're shattering my hope. I would just not focus on making Blitz content. I made a video literally like 3 years ago saying you should not make a Blitz YouTube channel. Like, it's just how I look at it. Blitz is not a game that you should be posting videos on. Like, the only reason that I post videos on it is because I was able to amass quite a large following for how small the game can be. Ear grape? Yes, ear grape. I'm losing my mind. Hello? Bruh. Do they really not go here? Oh my god. I knew it. I'm going to get to this position here, and I'm going to side scrape this way. Nice. Perfect. We get a bounce. The 183 is going to head over here, because he has nothing better to do in life apart from tunnel me. Woof. Yeah, look at how hard that 183 wants me, dude. Yeah, they never bounce. They're always the best players. Yep, never bounce. Yep, never bounce. That's my favorite part about the mouse, is that you literally will never get a bounce in it. Yep, no, don't get a bounce. Yep, don't get a bounce. Dead. Just like that. Dead. Full health. What I'd like to know is how I managed to distract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. No, 5 players. There's 2 tanks on mid-hill. There's an M60 and a Kampfpanzer 70. And with me distracting that many players, our team doesn't do shit. That's what I find crazy. But what's even more impressive is that I didn't get a single bounce. I have a pen on my upper plate that's APCR. So that's one of the Mao's, the VK. It's just impressive to me. I really do find it quite ironic how a vehicle which is considered the most heavily armored in tier 10 literally is the biggest pile of dog shit. But hey, we don't have to play it again. I will never enjoy playing in the mouse. I'll just be honest. I don't like the mouse. I won't ever like the mouse. Back in the day, it was one of my favorite tier 10s. That was before everything had 8 billion millimeters of penetration. That was before Wargaming ruined the game with how they've made every single tier 10 of 8,000 DPM. That was before they buffed refined. Sucks. The mouse sucks. I'm sorry. It is a terrible tank. It is probably my... I think it was my worst performing tier 10 to 3 mark. I went 61%. It was pretty freaking awful, dude. Because what advantage does a mouse have over a VK90? Ooh, it's got a little bit more DPM for worse accuracy, worse penetration, worse armor, worse mobility. Like, even worse gun depression. What do you gain in the mouse? Nothing. It's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. The mouse needs massive buffs. But it'll never get the buffs. Ever. They'll just keep nerfing the accuracy of the gun to give it some useless arbitrary buff that nobody gives a shit about. The VK72 is actually a decent tank because, unlike the mouse, it has good turret armor and a gun that actually hits hard. Okay, yeah. Okay. I just watched that IS-4 freaking snap that, dude. That's crazy. It's always the freaking, you know, dog shit players that just hit those shots. Alright, well, the 116's dead. Okay, guess I'm just stuck. I literally can't freaking move, dude. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm in a German super heavy, but I can't move a Chinese freaking piece of trash. It's fine. We're doing okay. It's just a little frustrating. I'll just AP him. It's a pretty hard hitting shot anyway. Notice how much more mobile this tank feels than the mouse. Like, it's not even funny how much better the VK72 is. And the VK72 is not even an amazing tank. But it literally makes the mouse feel like shit. Because the mouse is shit. Freaking hate the mouse, dude. I hate it so much. Move! Just go! What are we scared of, bruh? Oh my god. What are you scared of, Franken? Oh no. Oh no, they're gonna shoot me. I hate people that play like pussies. I really do. Like, you're MM, which means you're 60 plus per 7er. And the best play that you can come to mind is, oh, I have 2,000 health, but I'm too scared to make a play. I mean, I did fine. 3,400 damage is totally fine. Just don't understand why the 116 didn't want to poke that. And, like, he has the clip, so if he drives over, he can distract them, and then I can push over and help. I didn't want to get tracked with my one repair kit and then just be stuck there, you know? Either way, we did fine. What a shocker, guys. We lost that mouse game. You know what's funny? I bet, yeah, I did. Yeah, I was about to say. The 1-2-1 alone through that game. I don't know what the hell that guy was doing. Hicks is better than PGI. I don't think PGI is here, so.
At Hicks 2182 donated $2 Canadian and 79 cents through Super Chat. Say it in mic. Hicks is better than the PGI.
Okay. Well, we have one last game. The Object 907. I like the 907. It's got a good gun, great DPM, and pretty good turret armor. Of course, it doesn't matter when I'm up against a T-22 and a Sheridan, but still, it's a fun tank. Here we go. I'm speed. Gonna move right here. Trader. I literally... There's no point to even try penning the T22.
$2 through Super Chat. Trader.
There's no point to even bother trying to pen the T22 at that angle. It's just a waste of my time. Okay, guess I'm spotted. Am I going to be shot by a 183 across the map? I shouldn't be, but you never know. Was my team going to do anything? They're just going to sit here. Yeah, guys, full health. I'll wait. I'm not moving up. I don't care. Bleed out my tank destroyers all you want. Look at them. They're just the biggest pussies, dude. Go! Literally go. Do anything, bro. Yep, there you go. I make a play and I lose 714 of my health. Yep, there you go. There you go. There you go. I'm done. I'm done with this stream. Oh, now you fucking push. Now after watching me die, after watching me get fucked in the ass, now you decide that you're gonna push up and do your job. Fuck both of you. I am so sick of this game, bro. I sit there and I wait and I wait and I wait and I wait 8 fucking years so that the moment I make one poke, their camping tank destroyers can shoot me across the map for all of my health, and then in return, they'll push as soon as I die. Good job, guys. I'm done. Done with Blitz today. This was the last donation on stream anyway. Done. Done with Blitz, dude. I fucking hate this game. Done with this game, bro. And we're gonna win. That's the funniest part. We're gonna win. 6-0. But I'm the one who gets punished because I decided to make a poke. My bad. My bad. Also, for the people that type rage in chat, do you really think that, like, people are so stupid that they can't figure out what the word rage means? Like, do you really think people need... this is a legitimate question. Like, when you go in chat and you type in rage, do you think that the people watching the stream are so stupid that they don't understand I'm angry? That you have to type it to, like, fill the dots in for the players? It's just a question. It's just a question. Either way, we're ending the stream off. This game really pissed me off. It's not why we're ending the stream off. Nobody's donating for any more tanks. I'm just sick of games like this. I'm so sick of games where I make one fucking poke and I lose all of my health. And my dogshit Leopard and Caro get away with it. They wait until I die. It's every time. They wait right until you die and then they play. So fuck both of them, dude. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.